right, here we are. End of the trilogy with Vet Life. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I got special guest, the rap duo Vet Life in the building. What's cracking, fellas?
You know, maintaining, no complaining, bro. Happy to be here, sir.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I would say welcome back, but that would be a little. We just literally reacted to Money Game Part 1 and 2. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. And we stopped the video and started recording to do Part 3 because I wanted to separate them. Sometimes people do all of it in one, but I like separating it out, giving people a chance to catch up. You know,
it's a little easier to digest too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, you guys were showing love for the first two, and this one he ties it up with a bow. Now, I wouldn't necessarily read into it like, oh, is this a continuation of the story, Part 1, Part 2? Just, have an open mind, peep it out. But this is definitely Part 3, and this is recent, because me and you, I forget when we did our High Ren reaction, but this came out 4 months ago.
Yeah.
The first one came out years ago.
Yeah.
Like I think 2 years or something like that. So you're going to see this, this is what's cool, man. It's just like us in the rap game, like when I first met y'all and to see how far y'all have come. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is what you get to see today in one. You get to see the raw, gritty authenticity of Part 1, and then we get to jump all the way over to more production for Part 3, let's say. Okay. I'll leave the rest for you guys to see. If you guys enjoy these reactions, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
I got to take my old man multivitamins, y'all. Damn.
Not the old man. Health is wealth, baby. Health is wealth.
Yeah, this is true.
40.
All right, you guys. So we're in here with Vet Life. Don't forget, support the original content. I just did a music video with Anthony Ray and Andy Rue. Never met, but me and Anthony Ray got Mind, Body, and Soul about to drop. Also, I did a Money Game retake. And if you're a member on the channel, you can listen to it right now. Like, it's up there. But we're going to do a music video with Joey Sparks. And just do like a homage, a tribute to the Money Game series, but from my own angle. Now, Vet Life is one of the dopest rap duos in Colorado. I'm even willing to say in the country, man, maybe in the world.
Much love.
But hey, you got to show and prove. So if you guys want to prove, go over to their content and check them out. I will link them in the title. If not, put a video in the description. Vet Life. These are my brothers, man. Show them some love.
Thank you.
And Joey Sparks is their videographer as well. Because if you guys didn't know, Joey's like really getting into the reaction space. Mm-hmm. And we have a crossover fan base as well, so it's really cool.
YouTube is booming right now. Yeah, he's doing numbers. It's tight to see. It's tight to see for sure.
Two E's, no Y.
So let's get it popping, man. This is we're gonna get this one going. This is Ren Money Game Part 3. And, this is fresh off of us checking out Money Game 1 and 2. So here we go. We're with the vets, and boom, bye.
Let's get it.
See the difference in the production? And he's sticking with his themes. See his lapel mic. You hear this?
Breathing and everything.
That camera work is crazy.
Yeah. That's just
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to ton.
That was a switch right there, dog. Like, the camera work is just insane. Once again, you know what I mean? How they're coordinating all of this is it's special, man, and it's all making sense as it goes through. He's able to tell the story and just kind of accent it more. This is more of like taking the idea of the first video, but then like in the second video, the little clips that were complementing it, it's almost like he's just doing that himself, almost with the, you know, Maze the Forbes list. They got the cameraman comes out, he's picking up the champagne, the dude's on the, like, just those little sets that they're putting in place. But the way they're rotating the camera, though, like, there's people that are moving shit and then putting it back and getting cues and marks and stuff. So this is just that first video, but with way more people to coordinate in one go. This
More
is
a higher production.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're taking this idea, this genius idea, in a unique angle on video work and making their own and taking it to another level.
Yeah, because I mean, they're just using this. They're incorporating this one space and just using it in multiple ways. It's smart. It's clever.
I like everything about it so far. Honestly, I don't know what you would call it. I guess the resolution is kind of cold.
It's just crispy.
The way it's shot, and then the angles. Like, one of the dopest angles so far, I think, is when it was like kind of behind his head ish in the mirror, but it was still showing him playing the piano.
Yeah,
like I think that was pretty sick. I don't know, it's just dope all around, man. And again, the content is deep. That shit's strong. And I think this one so far, what I'm getting from it is like all the corrupt politicians or whatever you want to call them that he was speaking on in the second one. I think this dude that he's portraying right now is growing into one of those.
Or a representation of what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I could see that, man. That's crazy. Let's get into it, you guys. We're checking out Money Game Part 3. If you have not seen their reaction to Money Game 1 and 2, it is on the channel. So tap in, show some of their music some love as well, and enjoy the ride. Like, share, comment, and let's keep it going.
Place 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. "35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Oh, that's sick, bro. Like, what? This shit is crazy. And this goes into high rent, I'm assuming. That's kind of what it's looking like.
Oh, because he's in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I think he's trying to stay online with his whole trilogy of Money Game. But it is interesting that he's in a wheelchair on High Rent and in this.
Yeah. Because in High Rent, doesn't somebody just push him in that room and then he starts... like, that's crazy.
I think it was that same guy.
With the pig mat. I think so. But, yeah, he has these reoccurring themes that keep popping up. You know what I'm saying?
That's tight,
which is a part of his brand.
Makes it entertaining. More entertaining.
Yeah.
So in his story, he's shot and paralyzed, right?
Yeah, that's why. Yep, that's why he's in the wheelchair right there.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck for money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then There's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface, then consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Like now.
"45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
The same reaction from part one, yo. Y'all are like, oh, y'all.
It just gets so deep
It's just a lot to digest at one time, dog. Like,
it literally is a perfect example of like what chasing the wrong things can lead you to. Not necessarily saying, obviously this is extreme, but like wanting to please other people, aka his dad in this scenario, and then going in and you know, going through the corporate ladder and then getting involved in drugs because he needed more. And then, you know, then he even speaks before he even gets to that part about how he graduates from, you know, cocaine to a metal spoon and stuff. So like the drugs are getting harder and this, that, and the third, and he's paralyzed, and it just, you know, it escalates, and it's all in the name of what, you know what I mean? That's literally what he's saying at the end, is like, this was for fucking nothing, you know, and then chooses to shoot it. So it's like, it's just deep, it's real, but it's interesting because that was one person, but his life took like 5 different twists just in the name of money or appeasing his father, and it in the end it was nothing that he wanted anyway, you know what I mean? So it's definitely, like you were talking about, the angle that he takes on the money, you know what I mean? It's interesting for sure.
Man, like, Ren's thought process, dude, has to be insane. Like, I wonder if like any of these, or not like necessarily any of these, but like this story right here, I wonder if he's like making references to some specific politician or some specific person that went through the vapors like this, like, or is this just his idea turning into something this big? You know what I mean? Well, this one specifically, like, because
I think he's just using just examples. He says it like, this is an example of you, or an exaggeration of me, you know, like things of that. Like, it's just like examples that we all can relate to, but then he's able to hone in on that angle and take that make it seem like, whether it's his or not, he's able to make it relatable to the people who listen, but also have that ethos in saying it, that it sounds like, oh, he knows what he's talking about, like this is legit, you know. So I think he's just literally observing the world around him and how people move, because he's talking about how there's no future for humans if they're pursuing money. We're just parasites
and shitting on each other
and all that other shit. Like, that shit's legit.
It was sick how he basically paused the video, you know what I mean, and got out the wheelchair, because it's like, oh, he kind of just broke character type shit, which he did. Yeah. Because at that point he's like, hold on.
Yeah.
We got to address this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't entertainment. This is real shit that I'm talking right now. And then sits back down with the gun. The rain starts. He's like, like I said, he's like, now let's get back to this, which is still heavy shit. But the way it's presented is just insane, dude. Like, I know there's more than one person involved, but it's just like, did he decide to do the wheelchair thing? Like, it's just, to me, it's just mind-blowing how this is all put together. You know what I mean? Like,
well, when you think about him pulling up in a wheelchair and then a little orchestra playing behind him, and then it starts raining, like, you're like, yo, a lot of thought and energy. There's a behind-the-scenes thing that the homie Wolf Johnson did for Ren. I think it's online, and it shows there was a lot of people working to make this work. And he did this, you know, with the Sam, his main camera guy, but he you know, Sam from the first one, you know, and it's just cool to see, because they said they're trying to, like, you know, take this to like Netflix level, like some of this stuff they're going to be like, sick. Yo, let us get a series. We have a bunch of stories that bro, when you guys see the tale of Jenny and Screech, it's it's kind of yeah.
Yeah.
So they haven't seen that yet. I need you guys to tap in if you want me to bring them back for the Tales of Jenny and Screech. I thought I put them in front of it, but I just be tripping sometimes. There's so much stuff that I'm doing, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed that trilogy, sheesh.
I feel like part 3 could be like 3 videos.
Yeah,
You know what I
9
mean?
minutes
Like,
long, you know what I mean? But it was
it didn't feel like 9 minutes watching it. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw that 9 minutes, I was like, damn.
yeah.
But shit, part 1, 2, and 3, that is a short film. You know what I mean? Like that is Netflix material. Like that's nuts, dude.
Yeah, I think what was cool too is you were saying something. Oh, he sat down in the wheelchair. Does it go to high Ren?
Yeah.
But what that also made me think is Ren added. So the end of High Ren, remember he does that poetry?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he pulls the cameras like, this isn't entertainment.
Yeah.
And so what's happening is he's growing as an artist. He's infusing all these things that he loves about his best work. And you get to see a lot of that demonstrated together on this one specifically. That's what I think.
Okay.
So-
Breaking the third wall, you know what I
And
mean?
that's could be one of his like kind of trademark things. Like he could keep carrying through that, and certain videos he's getting pushed into a wheelchair, and then in this one he's in a different location, so that can create that thing to a viewer like, oh, where's he going now? Where's this one? You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah. All right, you guys. Well, that's the wrap up. We did the full trilogy. If you're looking for their reaction, Money Game 1 and 2, it is on the channel. Check out Vet Life, man. These are the homies, and they're dropping dope music. And I'm working on my Money Game retake, you guys. Me and Joey are going to shoot a little video. It's just a homage. It's a short track, about 2 minutes long, but I think you guys will enjoy it. If you're a member on the channel, you can go listen to the song as we get ready to film the music video. So without further ado, we're going to ride off into the sunset. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.
that video is gonna be crazy, by the way, because got the little sneak peek of the track, so that video is gonna go nuts, bro.
Let's go.
That's gonna be tight.
40.
Bang.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.